Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a video for Gotham leading into the 4th season's finale of the series. Wanted to go ahead and give my thoughts, not exactly a review, but just kind of my thoughts on what they've been doing with Gotham recently. And spoiler warning, if you are not caught up for Gotham, the television series, I definitely wanted to do at least this one video and give kind of my thoughts on what they've been doing with Gotham recently. A lot of you guys have been asking for me to kind of weigh in on, give my thoughts on all the craziness that they've been doing with Gotham near the end of Season 4 here. And, so this isn't a review for just one episode, since I'm kind of just want to give my overall thoughts on how things are kind of shaping up here for their 4th season finale, which is this... So it's May 17th, which is this week, so we've got that coming up on Thursday night. So I have been extremely impressed by what they've been doing with Gotham. I've always enjoyed Gotham, and I found that sometimes they really hit it. Like, they really do a great job with the series, and some of the finales have just been really incredible. They do a lot of episodes, so they do 22 episodes a year. It's a lot of Thursday nights. It's a lot of new content for the series each year, and, as such, some of the episodes are kind of like so-so, but then every once in a while you get a story arc that really kills it. For example, Season 4's first half I thought was really good. I like what they did with Sophia and all that, Falcone and kind of the twist with that and her father and all that stuff with Jim, the Narrows and Lee and the Riddler. So I really enjoyed all that. But this season and this back half, especially this last quarter, has been maybe the best the series has ever done, I think. I really do. I like the Ogre stuff from the earlier seasons there as well, too. That was good stuff. But particularly this last quarter with the Valeska brothers, with... Jerome and then Jeremiah, and this twist they did with Jeremiah where they kind of made it so he gets sprayed with the Joker gas and he has this going on, but kind of to show that he is quite a bit different from his brother, and Cameron, the way he plays both of the two brothers, he's amazing. He's probably the best thing to happen to this series as a villain. Certainly, I would say as an actor, he's done incredible for this show, and really bringing in those two villains. Are probably the best villains that the show has ever had, with Jerome probably being the best villain Gotham has had, I want to say, and Jeremiah kind of being a good one-up on him, that he's got this whole, his whole gimmick of being sane and this kind of thing, and he reminds me most of, he's kind of like, he's unique. He's not exactly like any of the Jokers from the comics, I want to say. He's probably most similar to Dark Knight Returns Joker, where he's very quiet and he's very sociopathic and he doesn't say a whole lot. And as a Joker, he's not really joking around a whole lot. He's just kind of got this weird kind of way that he speaks, and he's just kind of slow, and he's got this whole thing like he is saying he wants to say, and everything he's doing is calm and relaxed and just quite the sociopath. Which fits in perfectly for his character and kind of the twist they sort of brought in with him, that, he's got this ego about himself and about his brother, and he wants to prove that he's even better than his brother was, but he's not insane, he's just evil, I guess. So we kind of found out that even though he seemed like a good guy as things were going through here, we kind of find out whether or not, and there's a question whether or not it was him being Joker gas that kind of, brought him to that, or if he was kind of always that way and he just wasn't kind of showing it. But really with what's been happening recently, just, oh man, just love what they've done with his character as a villain. Loved kind of the twist where they brought him from kind of a regular kind of hero, victim of Jerome and his brother, and to maybe being even worse than his brother with the bombs and everything. And then to cap it all off, One Bad Day, episode 21, might be the best episode of the series just for the ending. So finally, they show a romantic relationship between Selina and Bruce as they share a kiss and that whole deal, which is something they've been kind of leading up to for a while, but not so bad that it just, makes you want to tear your eyes out like they did in Smallville, where you'll have like seasons of like this Lana Clark thing, and then it'll never happen, and then it will, and then it never will, and then, oh God. But, they teased it for a while that we might see some kind of relationship between the two. They're young, right? So it's, it's not something that you really want to see earlier on because they were so young it didn't really make sense. But now that they're just starting to kind of get close to, that kind of age where it starts to make sense, and they kind of have that intimate moment there, you know, at the end of this episode, which it's great because they built up to it for a while, but not too long to where it doesn't work anymore and people are just tired of it. But it was basically perfect. And then right after that, you bring in Jeremiah as one of the biggest villains in the series for sure, with a hardcore Batman fan sort of parallel or reference or adaptation taken directly from the Killing Joke, except with Barbara in this case they use it for Selina. And I thought it worked even better than it did in the comics where you see it because of the way they set it up. So they set this thing up perfectly. You have kind of that scene to show how much they care about each other, and that you know, Bruce and Selina here maybe getting to the point where, you know, they're actually going to be going steady in this kind of deal because of what Selina is willing to do for Bruce. Now she's willing to help him and everything like that. They set it up real nice, and then they just blow it down. They just blast it down. So they get you at, you know, a high for happiness for those characters, and then they rip it down you know, with the shot through. So I'm wondering what they'll be doing after that, you know, with Selina, whether or not they'll do like maybe like if it hits her spine or something, whether they do like a you know, some kind of equivalent in the Gotham TV series. If it gets a season 5, which is a topic for another video that we'll get to, I'll probably do it later this week, because it has not been renewed yet for a 5th season, guys, and that is very late. That means that they've done pretty much all season 4. They have not confirmed that they're going to do a season 5 yet, which is really a shame. I hope they do confirm or renew it for season 5. So we'll do a video on that probably this week or next week discussing, because this is kind of the finale week for Gotham. But just kind of that whole kind of story arc and the way they set everything up here, it's got enough that reminds you of a lot of these moments from the Batman comics that we've never seen adapted, really. We've never really seen that kind of Joker, you know, in live action, that kind of Dark Knight Returns style Joker that Jeremiah is kind of playing. It's a very new, and it's different enough that it's not exactly the same as any other one, but then they're mixing in some of these moments and doing it with the different characters. It's brilliant, you know, especially what they did here with Selina and Jeremiah. So I think you want to hope that maybe they do the wheelchair thing for a little while, but then she eventually kind of somehow gets better, or they somehow use something to help her kind of, you know, be able to walk again and do that kind of thing. Maybe she resents Bruce for it in season 5, and you have kind of, you know, some kind of love-hate relationship between them going for a while, and then eventually they end up, you know, being together later on or something like that. So, you know, it's just, man, and I didn't even mention the episode a couple episodes ago where they had the blimp and all that. That was so cool, because that reminded me so much of kind of your really old school Batman stuff, or animated series where they have the blimps that kind of go around in that. And the way they did that with the Mad Hatter, making the Mad Hatter like way better than any other version the Mad Hatter's ever had, you know, for sure. Be it live action or even in the cartoons or comics, I want to say, like the best Mad Hatter version, in my opinion, there's ever been. Having the way they've used Harvey and Jim as well too, with Lee and the Riddler. It's just been freaking brilliant, man. I've been enjoying it so much, and really hope that this series gets a 5th season. Can't wait to see this finale on Thursday and to see what they have left to do, because I feel like they've already done a couple finales here. You already had the death of Jerome, which felt like a finale episode right there. And I love this part as well too. I didn't even mention this. The Jim just shoots him. I love that, because that's something that you never see, right? You never see the hero just up and shoot the bad guy. But in this one, he does it. And, you know, that's what I love so much about Gotham, is that they've really, this back half especially, with these villains, with Jerome and Jeremiah, they've just absolutely killed it, man. They've been doing an incredible job, and I really hope that the series continues on, because if nothing else, I enjoy watching it so much every week. And for your hardcore Batman fans, they're giving you some amazing moments that we've never seen adapted from those original comics, that they're starting to use in the series more and more here, and they're really making it unique, but yet similar enough to a lot of those moments to get that same kind of impact. And it's like, oh shit, they're going with the killing joke, but they're swapping it around because it doesn't make sense for, you don't really have a Barbara, so that doesn't work, but you do it instead with Bruce and Selina. So that's really brilliant stuff. So I applaud them on what they've been doing. I think they're doing absolutely everything they possibly can to keep Gotham going. I hope it does continue to go for a 5th season, and we'll come back to that this week when we discuss a possible renewal for season 5, whether or not it should. I mean, in my opinion, it definitely should get a renewal. And maybe it kind of is evidence that quality is not always enough to keep something going, based on the ratings that the show has been getting. But it has kind of, it started to come back a little bit here near the end. It's really crazy, man. Sometimes I just don't get it. It's such amazing episodes. And should we, after these episodes, let me ask you guys this. Should we even be debating whether or not it gets another season after these episodes? I mean, you watch these episodes, you say to yourself, of course it should get another season. These episodes are incredible for Batman fans. But then again, you look at, U.S. viewers per episode, and it's like, it's just so strange to me. I can't believe Gotham is not a bigger hit than it is, especially after these last few episodes. Anyway, leave your comments below, guys. Let me know what you think about Gotham recently. If you want to see more Gotham videos from me, I love to do them, and I want to do them. It's just that, I don't get it. Sometimes I look at Gotham and I'm like, how is this show not like one of the biggest shows on television? It just isn't. It just is. It's really weird. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. I've just been absolutely loving it. Just wanted to share my thoughts with you guys on how I've been feeling about these episodes going into this finale for Season 4. If you like this video, please don't forget to thumb it up below. You can share, you can favorite, and if you're new and you want to subscribe to the channel, you can do so at the bottom left. That's it for this one. I'll see you guys again soon for another video. As always, it's Trev, and I'm saying peace. Later, guys. See you soon.